Hey guys, that monkey man back here from the video, guys. Today we're talking about next gen. Now I played all day on Xbox and now I'm playing all night on PlayStation 5. So we kind of have a general idea of both consoles, how it feels, everything like that. First off, just starting off, when you play next gen on Xbox, it's going to feel exactly like I did on original Xbox One, on Xbox Series X. The only difference is that obviously it's a little laggier, it's a little kind of more unpolished. And yeah, that kind of same concept. It's not going to be too much different. The saturation hue, and as an initial review, is like raised to the roof. Other than that, though, it is kind of just a same principle type of atmosphere. Now, on PS5, if you do have the PS5 and you have the PS5 controller, the right controller that uses sprint is a little bit weirder when you are running. There's a new haptic motor in it that actually fights you when you try to sprint. It feels like literally like the controller is locked and you have to push it down and push past the lockness in order to get into the actual, actually use it. Another thing about this is kind of weird is that when you run at quarterback, in the past, you could run very effectively, just run between tackles, whatever. It's a lot more realistic, I'll say, where that when you run the ball, you will get tackled very, very easily, very quickly, and it's hard to get past them guys sometimes, especially D tackles. If it's a really good D tackle, you're going to have some issues. It's just how it works. It kind of does suck, but at the same time, just how it works. Nonetheless, though, if we go ahead and go no huddle here, I think right here. So this actually happens sometimes, which is absolutely weird. So this is a glitch that happens, and pretty much what this is if you are playing a solo challenge, the only way you can actually get this field goal glitch to actually go through is literally for you to go. So what you have to do is go into a solo like this, right? And then you go ahead and go into whatever solo you want. You have to set this to no huddle. You have to complete the solo challenge, whatever solo challenge is, and then you have to replay the solo, do a complete one pass, get one pass done, and then go no huddle again. And the option is the field goal kicker, which is absolutely just so weird. I mean, I don't know why this is the thing. It's like the early glitch that for next generation, and we're going to see how next generation goes. But overall, now again, PS5 is a little bit different than Xbox, so you're going to have a little bit, different type atmosphere, but it just seems a little bit more realistic. I'll say that. It's definitely, we got a fake field goal again. Let's run a fake field goal on this, guys. So, like I said, though, it's just the atmosphere seems a little bit different. Tackling is a lot different. Trying to actually catch a player can be a little bit more weirder. And oh my god, this was actually really weird. Okay, nope, just run the ball, Vic. Just run the ball. But yeah, overall, do I like it? Yes and no. The reason why I do like it, and the good about it, is the fact that it's more realistic. The good about it is the fact that, it's something new. It's something different, right? And another good thing is that it's going to be improved. It's going to be worked on, and they're going to make this even more and more better. And by Madden 2022, we should see a very good polished product that we can be proud of and we can be happy with, and we're actually going to have a really good time. Now, the bad of this. The bad of this is not polished. This feels like day one of Madden 21. This feels like the first day when the glitches and the bugs happen before they fix everything. This feels like day one over again. It feels like this new Madden is literally a brand new Madden. This is not a Madden that came out already and that we're looking at and we're playing. We're playing a kind of beta type experience for $70. Now, obviously, when you have Madden, you get this for free. So it's like a beta, you get it for free. But if you're not, like I went to PS5, I bought this for $69, $70. This is not a brand new, this is a brand new game. And that is where I feel like the biggest issue is the fact of how unpolished it is. Like I said, this is a really, in the good category, this is a good stepping stone to see what we're going to have for the next Madden and to really kind of play off of this. But for right now, this is not something that it feels like they worked on too well. And it's definitely not something I really like that much. I think this is definitely, it just feels glitchy. It feels buggy. And I feel like it's going to feel like that for a very, very long time until they do fix a lot of things with this game in general. Now, let's talk about the loading screens. A little bit different than in the original consoles, the last generation I guess you go last generation console at this point. Loading screens a little bit different. It's not too much faster. It's not like it's insanely fast. So like, oh my god, just get into a solo within seconds. Could you do that in you do that in the old console, you do that in the new console too. It's not really much of a difference. I'll say going from one solo to the next, it is a little bit slower, I feel like. And that might just be because of servers and stuff like that, but it does feel a little slower, a little bit more sluggish. Like I said, again, laggy, sluggish is the words I love to use for this next generation. But the gameplay wise, I don't like it. I'm gonna go back to the point that it's like a beta. Because it's just, even on arcade mode, where you guys know in arcade mode, you know, you go up and aggressive catch, you one-hand catch, you know, crazy plays. It doesn't feel like that. Because of how much realistic it feels like they're trying to make this game, it does not feel like it doesn't feel like an actual game. It feels like a beta. It feels like, you know, like they're trying to make, like they need to tune it. Like this needs to be tuned very, very much, because they're trying to make a video game into a realistic football simulator. And I get the point of it. I get like the concept of, hey, we're trying to go next gen here. You know, we're not trying to stay in the current generation. We want to make this a realistic Madden experience. And I get that. That's a really cool concept. But it gets to a point where you kind of can't make a video game like Madden that realistic, because it's never been that realistic. And if you try to, you're going to overdo it. And that's what I feel like they did with this next generation, is just overdid it. And again, like I said, overall, is it a bad game? No. But I think it has a lot of tuning to do. It feels like a beta. It feels like overall just unpolished. Now, I'll say one thing though, playing on PS5 versus Xbox Series X, we saw how, you know, kind of like how hue and saturation was like raised up so high, and it was all bright and colorful. It's not like that on PS5. So I'm not saying that is something to do with PS5 or issue with PS5, but it doesn't look all colorful and rainbow-ish on PS5. So Sony, what's going on? Come on, man. What are you going to do, Sony? And finally, the last thing I'll say about this overall experience is, give me back my old consoles. No, I'm just kidding. I definitely say if you are thinking about upgrading and you're like, hey, is this a reason to upgrade to the new Madden? No, I really don't like it. I like being able to run around my quarterback. I like being able to kind of play with the Madden I'm used to playing. I don't like a lot of things about Madden. I think the gameplay is crap. But I don't think making it realistic is actually going to help anything or fix anything in this game. It just really doesn't. It just makes it even more weird. And for PS5, which I know has nothing to do with EA here, the controller, I hate it. I hate how I have to, like when I'm sprinting right now, I can't show you guys this much, but I really have to push down the trigger to sprint. On Xbox, it's not like that. But, you know, I might just be brand new to PlayStation and PS5, obviously, so that might just be a common thing. But again, I don't like it. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. Obviously, there's pretty much every man YouTuber I feel like made this video about the good, bad, and ugly of next generation Madden and everything like that. And I just think it has potential. I really think it has potential, and I think we could see something even more amazing in the future. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.